It's the start of the show season, and tomorrow I'll be going up to the Wisconsin Orchid Society show at the Mitchell Domes in Milwaukee. And yesterday I took my good plants, some of my newest opening plants, I should say, and I put them in a box and I sent them off to the drop-off point for the volunteers from the Illinois Orchid Society who will be setting up the display. But I thought I would do a quick video today of the orchids that didn't make it to the box and aren't going to the Wisconsin Orchid Society show. There's a lot of Richard Muellers that aren't going, though I did send at least 5 Richard Muellers right here. And the reason I'm not sending some of these is if you look at these flowers right here, you can see these probably cricket or slug holes. They've been eaten into the petals. This right here is an Otara Hidden Gold. It's really pretty. No spots though. Peter Lynn has one that has spots on it. I have a lot of Richard Muellers that have been blooming a really long time, like this Sunset Glory, I think. This is whichever one that's Richard Mueller, it's Purpurata crossed to Richard Mueller. I have a bunch of stuff in bud that I hope will be still blooming when the Illinois Orchid Show comes around next month. This I didn't send, it's starting to fade. This is Cattleya brabantiae. I didn't send my hibiki, which is still live but looks pretty sad. It's been blooming a long time. The other thing about the Mitchell Domes is that they put us in like a dry dome, or a show dome that's very, very hot. There's no shade and it's very, very dry. And so I sent mostly Cattleyas because they can take it. I didn't send this Eclandiae because you can see that the flower is pretty old now and it's starting to fade. And this Sobralia didn't go because even though the flower is really nice, it only lasts one day, which means that by tomorrow it will probably be faded. I didn't send this Peccaviensis because even though it's very pretty, if you look at it, you can see that it's growing through my rack right here, and I figured that there was probably no way that I could get that flower through that tiny little hole. So, you know, I get to enjoy it, and now you do too. I didn't send the, well, I guess it's not as bad in the video, but if you look really closely, so see the spots there? The flowers are getting all spotty. So this is my Momolani Rainbow, the Gypsy. It's a clone. And I love how the flower looks, but yeah, they've been pretty old, and so all the flowers are spotty. So you can't tell from the distance that a lot of my flowers are spotty, but a lot of them are. Like this one over here, this Fairy Moon Sweetie. See, if you get up close, you can see all the spots on the petals. From a distance, it looks great. Though it only has 3 flowers, so it's not very worthwhile. I have a Hoku gem that didn't go. I sent one that had more flowers on it. I filled up 1 bin, and I just didn't know how much room there would be in the car of the volunteer that was going, so I didn't send them. But as you can see, I still have a lot of stuff in bloom here. A lot of them have been in bloom, like this Memoria Bernice Foster has been in bloom maybe over a month. I might have shown it in the July update before I went on vacation and business trips, but you know, it's down to just a few flowers now, so it's just not really going to contribute a lot to the display. You can see like this one, the flowers are fading on it. The flowers are fading on this one as well. So see how they're all curled up like that. So that's why these didn't go. Some of them went to the iOS meeting last weekend, but the heat and then the cold is really not doing great for the flowers right here. So this is what stayed home.